Hey, it's all of us from Everybody Loves Seinfeld. We're here to tell you about our new trailer for the new podcast. This trailer is the first episode, but it's kind of condensed. Every time you hear this sound, that means that we're skipping ahead in the episode, just so you know. Caleb thought that it was a great idea to put that sound in there, didn't you, Caleb?
That's right, Gabe.
It's really, really fun. And it's really good, and it'll be everywhere that you can get podcasts, we think. But also, we did just want to get out in front of it and have Caleb apologize really quick. So Caleb's really sorry for everything. Isn't that right, Caleb?
That's right, Gabe.
Thank you. We appreciate that. But please listen to the podcast. So it's every Wednesday. Next week is episode 1, full version.
So yeah, he noticed that my underwear was inside out.
Did you show him? What's the best piece of advice that Jerry ever gave you guys? Yeah, I think for me, he told me you can always save money just by using someone else's Netflix account.
Everybody loves Seinfeld.
Welcome to Everybody Loves Seinfeld, 1S, the podcast about Seinfeld for Seinfeld. Hi, Jerry. It's a show.
Yeah.
You can get it in audio format. You can watch it on YouTube. That's going to be a visual format.
Yeah.
We're going to go through every episode of Seinfeld, and we're going to give you all kinds of little tidbits, behind the scenes trivia. We're going to really explore the world of Seinfeld. Our first segment that we're going to go to today is just a segment where we catch up a little bit. It's called What's Newman with You Guys.
What's new with you guys?
I went to the convenience store and I got a drink and a snack. As I put the stuff on the counter for the cashier to ring up, he looked at me and kind of squinted his eyes and he said, "You're a wizard, Harry."
If they're like, right, maybe if you do physical therapy, the like metal rods will like shoot
Just
out of your
come
back. Yeah.
Oh,
The Holy Spirit led me to need to go urinate.
Right.
And so I romped over to the urinal, and the guy at the urinal next to me, standing at one urinal to my left, is a guy standing at the urinal, and he is singing a hymn. The entire time he's using the urinal. Now it's time to get into the next segment, the meat of the episode. I hope you're all ready for the synopsis.
Now it's time to summarize the episode of Seinfeld. Synopsis.
The idea behind this segment is that you might just think we're mispronouncing synopsis, but we're not. It's a synopsis like Seinfeld. So let's get into it. Guys, first of all, just general impressions. Did you enjoy this episode of Seinfeld?
yeah.
It's a good opening episode of Seinfeld, isn't it?
Absolutely.
The setup for the episode is a woman that Jerry met in Michigan, Laura, wants to stay with him. George tells him that he's not reading the signs. She's not interested. That's George's contention.
Right.
Obviously, this is one of the earliest episodes of Seinfeld. And so one of the things that I thought was interesting is George has a lot of props
Yeah.
throughout the episode.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, he's talking about how Jerry's not reading this. You're not reading the signs, Jerry. And he, at one point, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a handkerchief. Later in the episode, he pulls a hammer out of his pocket, and George pulls a guitar out of his pocket. And Kramer comes over. This guy's pulling things out of his pockets too. It
That's true.
seems to me he has. What does he have in his pockets?
Me.
Bread.
He pulls a goat and a knife out of his pocket. This is at the airport.
Yeah.
He gets that crayon kind of and just in a full fist and just.
Yep. And honestly, really quickly, just to add it in there, for a moment, I did think the crayon, because it was so long and thin, it's thick at one part, but it's thin.
Right.
I did think it was a wand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Our next segment, fellas, we've got just one more segment, even though we're already over time. And it's called The Mail Never Stops.
Jerry, the mail never stops, Jerry.
And this is where we take a letter from one of our listeners. So this letter is from Jick Tarwell from Bastard, Kentucky.
Oh, cool.
And so let's see what he has to say. The show is good. Thanks, Jick. Listeners, you can do better.
Please.
It seems to me that at this point, Jerry and Larry David were really leaning on people pulling things out of their pockets
Yeah.
for humor. And I'm not complaining.
No, it works. It works. When it works, it's like a beautiful television show.
Yeah, when Seinfeld works, it is like a beautiful, funny television show that you're not, but you don't even know it when you're watching it. You kind of realize that after.
I guess what I'm thinking is that when Seinfeld is kind of banging on all cylinders, it's got a 4-banger in there, and they're just grinding away.
Yeah,
that it really does become very much like a television show.
Yeah,
and a particularly beautiful one.
Like a situational, like comedy,
the
specifically.
situations of the comedy.
Yeah.